my name is Grace from Grace Does Glitter, and today I'm going to be doing a first impressions or second impressions and thoughts on Bakeup. This was sent to me by the brand. The website is bakeupbeauty.com and it's by a makeup artist named Joe Baker. There are 3 of these little Balm palettes. This one is the neon one. And then they also sent me the Daily Meltdown cleansing oil, sorry. So I figured I would do a little bit of a demo and impressions and come up with like an eye look to do. I know that these can also be used on the face elsewhere, so I'm gonna do that as well. First things first, I'll do like a little packaging review. So it comes in a box that looks like this, very pretty, very simple and sleek, and the thing itself is really small, and I will give you a Natasha Denona palette for reference, and then I'll also give you the Patrick Ta palette for reference. So as you can see, very tiny. I actually think I'm gonna do my base first, so I'll speed through that. As I'm doing my foundation, I'm looking up more information on Bakeup, and apparently Joe Baker is an LA-based but English-born makeup artist who has done the makeup for Lucy Boynton, who I only kind of know and have never seen in a movie, but who wears some pretty awesome red carpet looks, both fashion-wise and beauty-wise, in my opinion. And I see that like the marketing is like, partially it says, no bounds, no limits, just your face as a space to create in the multi-dimensional, multi-sensory place that is your own personal multiverse. Interesting. I feel like there's a lot of buzzwords there. Multiverse, metaverse, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so the first time I used this, I used the pink and I used the purple and I used a little bit of this sort of red orange, and it definitely needed eye primer. It needed glitter primer. I would say I really didn't like the pink, although I'm going to use it again today as a blush. And it was very patchy, but I did give it a good go with the glitter glue. My experience with the neons that I can compare it to, those are from Rude Cosmetics. I have a neons palette from them as well. Neons need to be built up. It's not like a one and done kind of like full eyeshadow. But okay, so I just used the Lovecraft Beauty Eye Primer, and I think I'm gonna start with the neon yellow. I think that putting that like in the inner corner, I can go from there. I kind of want to do yellow, green, blue with like a purple rim around the outside, and then these colors, like I will try them as well, but we'll start with the neon yellow. I love a good neon yellow. I can already tell you, putting that on, that that's nicer than the other one I tried. I don't really want to try this with a white eyeshadow base because 1, I don't have a white eyeshadow base, and 2, I don't think I should have to buy more products to make this work better, although perhaps it would be something that you all could do if you have it. Let's see, it does look a little patchy here, if you guys can see that. I'm gonna say that's not all that different from the other neons I've tried though. I'm gonna try the green now with this sort of dense eyeshadow brush from YC collection. It doesn't have a name on it for like the type of brush, but it's like a flat eyeshadow brush. Okay. I did a look what is now a couple of years ago now, which sometimes it surprises me how time passes, that went from yellow to green to blue, and then I put eye gloss over it, so I'd like to try to do that again. This green is very minty. It's a very minty green, but it blends nicely into the yellow, as you can see. I feel like the pink was not performing very well when I tried the pink, but I like the green. I like the green quite a bit. Well, we'll start with the blue. Ooh. The blue has a lot of like pickup to it. You can see that, like crumbled kind of easily. I love how I always wear a white shirt and then pretend like I think I just started, I tried this with the wrong colors when I tried the pinks. Of course, I do expect that my palettes, when I buy them, all of them perform similarly, although maybe that expectation is unrealistic with certain pigments. Okay, I just got some little cotton rounds. Well, realistically, I would use my spit. So here we go. This removes really nicely with micellar water and obviously saliva, but I'll use it with micellar water now since I have that. I always keep this little bottle of micellar water here. I think this is the simple one. That's the one I had last. I don't have any micellar water now though. Okay, I think what I'd like to do is reapply some concealer around there and then do a purple pink on the top and then a purple fading into pink down here, just to see how these blend not only on the eyes but on the rest of the face. Okay, so I'm going to take this purple color and just put it here. I'm also gonna do it here. I feel like this brush is just not big enough. I was actually going into this thinking I wasn't going to like these after I had swatched them, so this is pleasant. This is a pleasant surprise for me, but at the same time, I wanted this to be smaller. Now I'm gonna take this little highlighter brush and go into the pink, see if I can get it in there. I do think it's getting patchy. I think it's getting a little bit patchy here. Like there looks like there are holes on my face right here. Does it look like a bruise? Yes, it looks a little bit like a bruise. It looks a little bit like a bruise. For the sake of this, I'm gonna put pink right here too. Of course, now that I've removed the eyeshadow primer from in here, it's not sticking. This is what I mean by the pink is patchy. I'm also trying not to get stuck on the fact that I find the pink patchy, so I'm gonna use this, what I now see to be a peach shade, like right here, just to like blend the pinks in. So as I was doing the other eye, I put a little bit of orange in here, just like right here, so that I could use every color except the white, basically. And then I use this like peach color. I've decided I really hate the blush. I really hate it. So, and this, so I'm gonna have to like fix it up somehow. I was quite aspirational with this, and I'm not into it. I'm gonna fix it. feel like I'm halfway there. I'm gonna take the Q-tip tip again and like make these lines as thin as I possibly can. I'm about to do something that's potentially devastating. I'm going to put eye gloss on top of this. That could ruin the look, although in my experience with the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Glaze and Clear, it's never ruined a look before. It usually plays well with everything I put underneath it. But I just feel like I love mattes, love a good matte. But this could use some gloss, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And it'll look real cool in photos. I also want to say, like, when it comes to like making looks for Instagram, it's less important to me that it looks good here, and more important to me that it looks good in a photo, that it's light reflective, that the neons catch really beautifully with like the way I've positioned the camera. Sometimes it's just about the photo, you know. I think that's, you know, something to consider when you're buying makeup from a makeup artist. Like Danessa Myricks is a makeup artist, so these glosses, you know, like putting them on top of eyeshadows and stuff, it's something she needed, I think, for it not to like move the things underneath it. But like also I'm not sure she needed this to last a really long time, the way that, you know, when you get makeup from the drugstore, it's made for, you know, wearing it all day. And maybe that's something to consider with the Joe Baker things as well. And it's certainly something I've considered in reviewing it, so yeah. That is that, and I'll come back when I'm done taking photos and I'll tell you how they turned out. I will also let you know how this makeup melting cleansing balm thing is, because I'm curious. Those photos, which I'm sure I'll insert them, came out beautifully. Like, these pigments photographed really nicely. The gloss is starting to break up. The eyeshadow right here, I think, like right there, but it's looking pretty good. I would say with the Danessa Myricks eye gloss, things tend to last half an hour before they start like really breaking down. However, I do want to use the Bakeup Daily Meltdown Hydrating Cleansing Balm with you all for the first time. I hope this is not so messy that I can't do it right here at my desk. It comes with this little spoon. I like that the spoon is clear because shiny is my favorite color. I like that it's pink. Okay, using clean fingers or spatula. My fingers are clean enough, it's fine. I'm gonna go wash my face after this anyway. So here we go. We'll dip into it together. Take that much, that was a lot. Let's see. It smells like floral soap. I'm gonna put it in my hands, warm it up. Let's see how it goes. That was easy. Of course, I think these pigments are really thin. Okay, I'm just using a little bit more because I have on a lot of foundation. It's very fragrant. I don't mind fragrance in skincare, but if you do, I don't think you would like this. My face is red because I just actually washed my face, deciding after using this that I wanted to wash my face. I'm gonna clean this spatula, but this was a pleasant experience. It emulsified, which means that like I didn't have to remove it with a cloth. It removed with water well enough, but it did leave my skin feeling hydrated, and perhaps for someone with drier skin that's a positive. I would say because my skin is oily, I think that when it leaves hydration behind, it kind of concerns me because my skin just doesn't need it, and I don't feel like it's like cleansing. But I'm also not a dermatologist or an esthetician, so I don't know that for sure. I just feel like I usually like it when it washes away completely, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because typically when I take my makeup off, I'm gonna follow it up with like a foaming cleanser, so I will probably use all of this up at some point. This was good. Beware if you dislike fragrance though. This is kind of flowery. So that is my review and sort of second impressions of the Bakeup Neon palette, the Neon Palm palette, and the Bakeup Daily Meltdown. And again, these were gifted to me by the brand. I want to say thank you to them because I always find it surprising that anybody wants to send me anything. Of course, I have many more followers on Instagram than I do on YouTube, but yeah, I'm hoping that if not a lot of people have reviewed this, this will be a very helpful review and demo for anyone who's interested in Bakeup beauty. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. My only qualm is with the pink shadow, and of course I have not tried the white, but yeah. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and you know, like, comment, subscribe if you found this helpful. If you think that you might like my content or enjoy my face or something, then definitely subscribe. It's really great to see you all around here again and again. Bye.